Hi, I'm Andreas DeGroot, the Senior Marketing Manager for Sihl. And today we're going to talk about the media that goes into roll-ups or retractables or display banners. And we're going to talk about what makes this media, what differentiates all this media that goes into these displays. Primarily, it's the base material that is different. We're going to talk a little bit about the opacity. Then we're going to talk about the coating that goes on them, and then we're going to finally put it all together in how to select the right media for the right application. So roll-ups, banner stands are the workhorse of the display industry. They are portable, they're easy to set up, they just go up, you click them on, and they're usually ready to go. They're efficient, they're economical, they're a very economical way to deliver a message. They can also play double duty as not just as a signage component, but also in a retail environment. For example, you can use them to help direct the foot traffic through a store. The base material provides most of the physical properties that the final product is going to have. And for this, the material that you're going to select is the key component. So on one end, we have PVC banner. This is a nice, soft, pliable, durable material. It's really the workhorse of the industry. This is what most roll-ups are made out of. It's available in many weights, all the way down from an 8-ounce scrim banner up to a 15-ounce, all the way up to a very heavy-duty 18-ounce scrim banner. The quality of these products is highly variable. The lighter the weight of the banner, the more propensity it'll have to curl when the display is up. This is available with and without a blockout. The next stage is you have a PVC film with a polyester and a PVC sandwich in there. This allows you to have a very nice smooth PVC face. The polyester in the middle provides it some stability so it doesn't tend to curl. And it images very nicely because it provides a nice smooth surface, and you can get these with it or without a blockout also. A variant on the PVC is what we call the semi-rigid PVC. This is an extruded sheet of PVC. It tends to be a little bit thicker, a little bit more rigid, typically only for solvent printing because it's very sensitive to high heat. So for example, on a latex printer, you might get scalloping on the edges if you use a rigid PVC in a latex printer. But on a solvent printer, the image quality is absolutely fantastic on these, and these are typically available in a variety of weights. So you can go from a roll-up with a laminate, a roll-up without a laminate, all the way up to a pop-up, a nice rigid 17 mil product. Then we can move up to a polypropylene film. These are usually thinner, lighter weight, very nice and smooth, and the imaging is quite spectacular on these. The negative part of polypropylene is that it tends to tear easier, so we don't recommend it for high use areas. But you can get it with and without a blockout. Curl can and cannot be a problem with these. The quality is very, very variable in all the different polypropylene films that are available in the market today. Textiles and non-woven textile-like products have become very popular for use in displays. And the reason why is because they provide a texture, they provide a softness also to the graphic. Many retail applications are starting to use more textiles because there's a stronger emotional connection between what is being displayed or the products that are being sold and the messaging that is accompanying those materials. So both of those are on a textile. The emotional connection from the viewer is much greater, and that works really well. Another popular option is just use a poster paper or an imaging paper and then laminate it. This allows the print shop to have a lot of variability in the types of materials that they can offer, because they can change the paper, they can change the laminate, and create different effects that way. This is used more for more durable type applications, longer term applications, because of the higher cost of both the paper and the laminate together. And then at the higher end of the displays, we have the full polyester film material that goes into the roll-up. This provides typically for the best imaging. It provides for the highest durability in many instances, a very high scratch resistance without any over laminate, and very nice lay flat properties, which for higher end applications are critical. So with all this variety of media, it is very important to match the media to the application, to the amount of traffic that is going to be going by the display, the frequency of use, how many times it's going to be pulled in and out of the display. What's the environment? Is it going to be exposed to the elements? Is there a lot of sunshine, or is it just going to be indoors? What's the life expectancy? Is this banner going to be up for a day at a conference, for a weekend at an event, for a month at a bank, or for many years at a small mom and pop retail store? So when you have display banners or roll-ups or retractables, blockout in the media is an important consideration. So the question that you have is to block out or not to block out, right? Blockout adds cost, and it can also start to decrease the white point on the face, because sometimes the gray or from the blockout transmits through to the face and kind of lowers the white point, which will affect your image quality and the brightness of your image. But you do want to use a blockout when there's a chance that the banner stand is going to have light coming from behind. So if we take this for example, if you are in a trade show or in a retail location where there's lights that are coming from all directions, you might get light that's coming from behind, and then the pole in the back is going to leave a shadow in the front, and you want to avoid that. And that is why you block out. So in these types of instances, you definitely want to use a blockout. If you're not going to have any light behind you, forgo the blockout, save a couple of dollars, and get a better quality image. So when we talk about the coatings that are going on these films, the coating allows the ink to adhere to all these different types of plastic sheets. Polyesters, polypropylenes, they don't bond to ink very well without some type of a coating. Even when you think that there might not be a coating on these, they actually have a very thin coating on there to help bridge that gap between the ink and the material. PVCs traditionally work very well without a coating for solvent, eco-solvent, latex, and UV inkjet printing. But many products with a coating get an enhanced benefit from the ink sitting more on the surface. You get brighter colors and better adhesion in many cases. And coatings are a must for all aqueous plastic print materials, because aqueous ink needs a sponge to be absorbed, and that coating provides that sponge. The resolution, the color gamut, the color density, the dry time, the scratch resistance of the product, the outdoor durability, all of these factors are determined by the type of coating that is being put on top of the material. And the better the coating, the better the performance. So now we put it all together in selecting the right product for the right application, for your roll-up or your display or your retractable. So let's start with polyester films. Polyester films provide you with the highest durability, best lay flat, best imaging, and the greatest durability of any product. So think of if you have an application like a college recruiter that is going to be going to different schools over a period of 2 months, say. And at the beginning of the day, he'll pull open the display, talk about the college that he's representing, and at the end of the day, he's going to put that display back in, throw it in the back of his car. The next day, he's going to open it, put it back down, open it, put it back down. And that display needs to look as good as it did on the last day as it did on the first day. Polyester is the solution for this. Another application, for example, a graphic in a bank, where you have a display that might be right next to the queue of the people that are coming to see the teller. People are going to be brushing up against it, people are going to be touching the graphic. You want to have a material there that is not going to tear, that is easy to clean, and will look as good after 2 months as it did on the first day. Polyester is the solution for that. So for the best imaging, the best lay flat, and the best durability, you want to go with a polyester film, whether it has a blockout or not, depending on the circumstances, the local circumstances where the display is going to be. Sihl has a family of products that fit into this scheme. Sihl Polysol that is compatible with solvent and solvent, eco-solvent, and latex. And we have the Display Pro line, which is compatible with latex and does not have a blockout. And then for the aqueous world, there is the Sihl Super Dry series with and without a blockout, with a nice gloss and satin finish. If we move into the realm of the textiles and textile-like products, at Sihl we have the Tex banner and the Expo Flame Retardant banner. And these offer a unique textile look and a very soft feel for a very visually stimulating display. Polypropylene films, on the other hand, offer a really nice cost-effective solution for applications where you're looking for a more sophisticated look than what a regular scrim banner can offer you, and your budget is a concern. So you want to have a really nice image. It's a nice, smooth, bright white surface with the polypropylene films, and your application is an area where you're not going to have a lot of high traffic and not a lot of high use. Polypropylene films provide you that really nice, rich look, but they tend to tear easy, so you want to keep away from high traffic areas. Sihl has the Syntisol and the Syntitech lines in both for solvent, latex, and aqueous use. The semi-rigid PVC is an excellent solution for a durable graphic that is both price effective but also delivers a great image quality with excellent lay flat properties. Sihl Durasol line comes in 3 weights, the 9mm that can be used with an overlaminate and a retractable, the 12mm which can be used in a display banner without any overlaminate, or the 17mm which has a nice stiff rigidity to create great pop-ups. For PVC banner, there are a myriad of solutions in the marketplace. A couple of things to remember: the thinner the base, the higher the curl, and the quality is very, very variable. There's so many manufacturers of this. A lot of it is imported from Asia. You don't need it to have a banner coated for use in solvent, eco-solvent, latex, or UV. There are many solutions. But if you are using an aqueous printer, Sihl has a solution. We have a coated PVC banner, both the Smart banner and the banner scrim vinyl, without and with blockout, work terrific for aqueous printers to create stunning displays for roll-ups or pop-ups or any other type of display graphics. Thank you.